Are gold and silver relevant anymore as investments? Hey, I'm Robyn Openshaw, and I used to teach economics, political science, and American history. And so in 2020, as the governments shut economies down and the US Fed printed and borrowed $6.5 trillion into existence, I started getting serious about how I could avoid losing my whole life savings at that point. Because after 40 years of working full time, I wasn't too excited about recession or black swan economic events wiping me out. I mean, who wants to start over at age 57? So for over 3 years now, every Wednesday night, some other coaches who, with me, have spent thousands of hours studying how to prepare ourselves for the radical change in our economy and markets happening right now as we speak, not a conspiracy theory, but very actively happening. We teach on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And gold and silver are just one of the topics we have experts we bring on to give more context and answer your questions. But if we took all the fiat money in the whole world, like US dollars, Chinese yuan, Japanese yen, Europe's euro, if we took all of them that we know exist and divided them by the ounces of gold in the world, an ounce of gold would be worth $40,000. And yet, gold just hit an all-time high at $2,500. So in my opinion, it's worth about 12% of what it's really worth. So the sovereign nations of the world have bought more gold in the last year than in any year in history. They know that some turbulent times are coming. In my opinion, North American and European investors would be wise to have some of their own gold and silver. I'm often asked what I think of gold and silver, whether they're outdated. Listen, I think we're in a digital age, and I think that's going to change. It's only going to continue and progress. So I have much more to teach you beyond just gold and silver. But gold has innate value for 5,000 years of human history. It doesn't rust even in the bottom of the ocean or burn up. It's older than the earth itself. And they can't print more of it like they do with dollars. And silver, it takes up more space because it's worth less, but I'm a fan of it too, to hold your value in when your dollars are losing value every year. If the government's telling us inflation's at 3% right now, we can all see that we've lost about half our purchasing power since 2020. They just don't tell us the truth about inflation. Silver has been way underpriced for a long time, and they're projected to have an industrial shortage of silver in the next year to 2 years, a huge one. And a large silver coin is worth about $30 right now. I gave my children silver for their birthdays last month. Not the sexiest gift ever, but an asset that should appreciate to stay ahead of inflation, which makes your dollars worth less month after month. So I'm a fan of holding gold and silver. How? Well, let's talk about that in the mastermind that we host every Wednesday night rather than in this public video. So check out the discount to join our mastermind down below. Join us every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. But don't put it in a bank safety deposit box. Okay, that's the worst idea ever. And I love my gold and silver guy, John Fisher. He doesn't have a big sales team. He's been doing it for decades. He's super honest. It's just him and his assistant, Kelly. He charges the lowest premiums. They ship quickly and communicate exactly when your shipment's going to arrive. Let him know I sent you and he'll give you a discount. And he just won't steer you wrong. He's a super honest guy. I'll put Fisher Precious Metals phone number up on the screen and you can call and get your questions answered. I think everyone's smart enough to realize we're headed into some financial chaos, should have some physical gold and silver right now. And please join us on Wednesday nights because you will always learn great things of value to protect yourself in the coming times. And I'll see you next time.